Now that we have covered the 3 F's of flipping out, fear, frustration, and fatigue, and we have acknowledged that these emotions are experienced frequently by most caregivers, I think it's also helpful to acknowledge that all of these contribute to caregiver anger, which is a normal and predictable response to situations over which we have little or no control. And as a caregiver, the number of people, situations, and events over which you have little or no control is practically limitless. So if you are like most caregivers, you will get angry with the disease. You will get frustrated and angry at your care receiver. You might feel like screaming when you really need to speak with someone from a clinic or a doctor's office on the phone and you get stuck on hold and are told for the 50th time by a recorded voice that you are very important to them. That just makes me lose my mind. You might get mad when you are trying to negotiate the Medicare website, or if you need to figure out how to qualify a person for Medicaid. And the same thing with VA benefits and insurance companies. You might get mad at family members or friends who seem to disappear or not show up when they're needed the most. And you might find yourself feeling angry and resentful at the loss of your freedom. Not to mention how expensive it is and how much money it takes to pay for everything your care receiver needs. Most of us never budgeted for medical co-pays, adult diapers, or long-term care. It's likely that you will also get mad because no matter how hard you try, no matter how much you give, no matter how saintly you try to be, you will still lose it. And then you'll be mad at yourself because you're trying so hard and you feel like you have failed. Does any of this sound familiar? Well, of course it does. So as a caregiver, I hope that you can accept that it isn't a question of whether you will get mad, because you will. The real question is, how are you going to choose to handle it? And I'd like to suggest that you start with cutting yourself a lot of slack, and then vent on paper without filtering or judging. Just name the people, situations, and events that are making you mad. And after that, we'll talk about some different strategies that might help you manage this incredibly difficult emotion with a little more grace and a little less stress.